many times do we tell ourselves, as soon as this happens, then I can be happy. If I just had more of this, then I could be happy. If, and we're constantly looking outward. We're constantly holding ourselves to a moment. Why? Why can't we make that moment, each moment? Embrace the uncertainty, embrace the embarrassment that we feel when that voice inside of our head is telling us, shh, somebody's gonna judge you, somebody's gonna say, no, you are saying that. We say that. You know, just right now, like I glanced and I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that. Who cares? I do sometimes, and I'm sure you do too, but we're not supposed to. I mean, we're not. The beauty doesn't come from on the outside. It comes from within. The joy doesn't come from the outside. It comes from within. Our home, we all know where our home is. It's not some physical place here. It's not something like that. It's deeper than that. If it's body, mind, and soul, it's more. It's that raw emotion where you are trying so hard to hold yourself tight and you just gotta break. And as you're breaking, you feel that peace. That's what it is. It's not about a show. It's so much more. So stop worrying, and I'm saying this to myself too. Stop worrying about what somebody else is gonna think. What do you think? What do you think? How do you feel? Are you gonna embarrass yourself? Okay. I'm really good at that. That's like a talent of mine. So I'll embrace it. Is somebody maybe not gonna like me? Well, if I had to pick between me not liking me or someone else not liking me, I would much rather someone else not like me than me. Because when we don't like ourselves, that's when we create and attract people into our lives and situations to say, hey, this is what it looks like when somebody doesn't like you. This is how you're being treated. Are you gonna put up with it? Are you gonna take it? And it's not that we have to just fight everyone. We don't. We fight us. The biggest problem is ourselves. We are fighting ourselves. It's not anything outside of us. It's within us. Know thyself. Who are you? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? Right now, I feel so much happiness as I'm crying. That breeze that just came in through the windows. No, I'm not focusing on the fact that, oh my gosh, those windows are so dirty and I just cleaned them. Because if I focused on that, I wouldn't be able to feel that breeze. I wouldn't be able to feel that fresh air, listening to the chimes, hearing these goofy dogs fighting over this little purse. Just peace. Peace is not something that you can buy at the store. Peace is not something that someone else can give to you. Peace has to come from in here. It's like people can do you favors, but if you don't accept it for you, and do that for you, I don't know if that made sense. Sometimes my words get so jumbled. And the reason for that is because I've spent so much time in my head. I've spent so much time overthinking and not talking, where I'm having my own conversation with myself. That speaking up and speaking out is scary. It's scary, but what is fear? What is it? When we're afraid of what somebody else is gonna think, or this or this, we hold ourselves back. We hold ourselves back in fear of A judgment that hasn't even happened yet. It hasn't happened. Has it happened in the past? Okay. You're not going that way. You know, my dog, Tigger, he follows me around. And he follows me around. And he follows me around. And there's times that it really gets on my nerves because I need to go. I need to walk. I need to move. I don't want to look down when I'm trying to walk, because I feel so restricted. And then I'm thinking, and I'm feeling sorry for myself in that moment. And I'm not understanding what he is about. You know, they're innocent. And they're like little babies. So am I going to get mad at a little baby because it's in my way? No, I'm not. So why am I getting annoyed? And then it's like... he's a big dog. He's a Labradoodle. And he's big. But instead of him turning around and walking back the direction that he came, he walks backwards. And I thought, why do you do that? It takes him longer. But then I thought, because he doesn't want to go back where he came from. He knows what he wants and he sees it and he wants to move towards it. That's persistence. That's great. So if he is being forced to go back, he doesn't want to look behind him. So there's times that when we go a certain direction and it's just not time, as in we're waiting for that divine timing, that doesn't mean we have to turn around and we have to look back where we came from. Maybe that just means that we need to move our body back. Move our body back because we don't want to go back there. You don't want to go back there. You don't want to go back to those days. Back to all of that. So why are we looking? If we don't want to go there, why are we so focused on it? You guys, it's time to let go. And I'm talking to myself too. And I've done a lot of letting go. And it's so funny. Think of a time where you didn't know what was going to happen next. And how'd you feel? Boo Boo's playing with the verse now. I have so many stories to tell. And one of them was, Sophie, 2022. I mean, I say 2022 like everybody knows what 2022 is. 2022 was, wow. I mean, it was one of those one of those kind of years that had it not have directly happened to me, I wouldn't have believed it. And if I looked at it as from a negative standpoint, or a standpoint as far as how society views us and how society labels a person successful or not successful, starting out the year losing their job, followed by you're losing your home in a house fire, to you had insurance but your insurance didn't want to help, to fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and long story short, like everything that would make an adult feel like they had gone. And the thing about it that was so weird was, in those moments, something inside of me told me, like, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Like, I thought, am I weird? Like, I must be weird. I must be weird because the amount of peace that I felt on the inside, even though there were times that, you know, I reacted and I'd cry and I'd get angry, and of course, because I'm human, I have emotions. But my point being, like, the world I knew was crumbling around me. And I felt peace on the inside. And I just kept saying, I just kept hearing this voice inside saying, don't give up. The best is yet to be. The best is yet to be. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. So when we think our world is crashing down around us, when we think everything and anything that could go wrong is going wrong, get excited. Because that means that we're about to hit a breakthrough. We are hitting a breakthrough. It's not as hard as what we make it. You know, oh, I need to make a video. Well, I gotta clean, and then I have to take a shower, and then I need to do my hair, and then I need to put makeup on, and what am I gonna wear? I don't like that. Where's the camera light gonna be? Where's the angle gonna be? You know what happened was, I was in there, and I was looking in this book, and I just started crying because there's so much that I was reading, which obviously, my name's not Steve Taylor. My name's Jennifer, so I didn't write this book. But when I was reading it, I was like, this is something that I would say. This is how I feel. I know. And I was getting excited. And then something just spoke inside of me and said, do it. Do it. And my ego has gotten quieter. It's gotten so quiet. We're never going to get rid of our ego 100% because we're just not. But that doesn't mean we give up. We still fight it. We still work on it because that's what we're supposed to do. But I thought, I'm doing this. Who cares? You know, like, I shut it down. It's funny because I will open this book. Time to stop striving. It's time to stop striving. To stop hurtling forward like a blinkered horse. It's time to stop pushing. Like a mad-eyed explorer who won't admit defeat. Convinced that the only reason he can forge ahead is that he's not trying hard enough. It's time to give up the endless struggle to become and accept that this is all there is. And there's nothing more to gain and there's nothing more to lose. That if this moment isn't good enough, then no moment will ever be. See what I mean? That if you can't make peace with this moment now, then you'll always be at war. It's time to stop trying to bend the world to your will, to twist destiny in your own to your own desires, but to allow life to unfold with a slow, natural grace like spring. It's time to stop swimming and let the river carry you. Why strive so hard when you can flow so easily? Feel your feelings. And I say that to me too. I tell myself that. Jennifer, feel your feelings. Don't be afraid of your feelings. Those are powerful. Those are strong. People need to hear you speak. So here I am. I just cry. But I've always been able to cry and laugh at the same time, so. I just want to be real. I want to be raw. I just want to be me. And that's all we can want. But first we need to know who that is, right? It's not what we think. It's what we feel. It's what we feel at our soul level. But first, in order to know that, we have to get rid of everything that's not. Start taking that apart. They're playing with this purse. It cracks me up. There's just a purse. And so, when you feel like everything that's going wrong is going wrong, be grateful. Be grateful. Because that's exactly when a breakthrough is gonna come. When you least expect it. When you feel it. When you feel that peace. Now I'm rambling and I don't know what else to say because I think I said what I needed to. But